Thank you so much for tuning in to Watercooler. Welcome back, and welcome to the new listeners. We appreciate you being here. This is the show where I, Chris Loxamana, kick it with my Kroll Digital Buds and Matt. With me today in studio, Gary Smith.
So what's up?
Hello, Gary. And Mike Dawson.
What's crapping?
Oh, so much. And all the way in Austin, TX, Matt Fondelier.
Hey, brother.
Hey, Matt. I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time.
It's definitely been a very long time.
Well, it is also because I traveled last week. I went to Palm Beach and Baltimore. By the way, ton of barks.
Yeah?
Both.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And people just saying, thank you for building this community.
Nice.
Yeah, things like that. Like they actually, and we love the water cooler. I told them I'll tell the boys when I get back.
Fuck yeah,
Oh,
man.
that's awesome.
Everyone was super, super nice. So thank you again to Baltimore and Palm Beach, Florida. Now,
And this is before the Maryland quarter has been discovered. Think of how many fans we're going to have after Keelan comes across that bad boy.
oh my God, it's gonna be
lit.
It's going to be madness.
It's gonna be madness.
Yeah.
So Dawson has a. First off, Dawson needs us to get this show over with real quick, right?
We gotta keep it moving.
Because, well, he has a new set that he's going to perform tonight,
I do.
and he said he's nervous.
I'm nervous.
Yeah, so he wrote a whole new comedy set, and he comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, I'm nervous, but what's the worst that could happen?"
Right.
And I looked at him and
Not
I
a good
said,
question to ask.
"Like, there's a lot of things that could happen." He's like, "Yeah, but not all bad."
Well, let's think about it. The worst that could happen is I get booed out of the room. That's the worst that could happen.
That's not
nearly
the worst thing. That's
that
not
could happen.
Yeah, what's like someone could throw acid in your face.
Okay.
That's
A
worse than getting
stage
booed.
light could fall.
Have you seen Ghost Ship?
Hypothetically, yes.
Have you
There are a
seen
lot of
Ghost
the
Ship?
world could blow up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the movie Phantom of the Opera has
I could get-
7 examples alone.
Right. Somebody
Yes.
could douse me with lighter fluid and
I
throw
know.
a match. You're
There's
right.
a lot.
Those things could happen.
Getting booed would be a good thing at that point.
You should hope. You should hope that that's what
Exactly.
happens.
Should be aiming for booze.
Yes.
Maybe I should rephrase it. What's the worst that will happen?
All right,
Again,
that's fair.
a light.
But,
Again, a light
hard
can
to say.
fall. Dawson.
acid in the face, bro.
All right. Well, now I got new things to be afraid of.
You could trip. It's pretty easy to do.
Somebody could
Just
throw a
fucking
shoe
trip.
at you.
Yeah.
You know, like George Bush. You think you could successfully dodge 2 shoes in a row you weren't expecting?
I
don't think I could.
tried it with snowballs once. I couldn't.
Yeah.
Let's not forget just completely forgetting your act. Like you just go up there and you just fucking blank.
That happened to the last open mic I did. And I completely went blank for about 11 seconds.
That's longer than it sounds
had-
like.
And I
had to-
panicked.
That's
I
eternal.
panicked inside my head. And then I all of a sudden remembered where I was. And I just kept on, and no one missed a beat. Everyone just thought, oh, yeah, it's a
Sounds like
dramatic
they missed
pause.
11 beats.
Yeah, it was an ellipse.
Yeah. It's okay. Yeah, no lips.
Dot, dot, dot.
But no acid to the face, so that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, good luck tonight.
Hey.
And
You're
look,
gonna be great,
or break
man.
a leg. I think that's the show busy. Good luck. You're not supposed to
Yeah,
say good luck.
gotta
don't
do
know,
that.
But
I'm not one of those guys that says, hey, man, you just wish me bad luck because you said good luck.
thank you.
Good.
I was worried he was. That's why I had to
Right.
correct myself right away. All right. Also, Gary, you going to Monster Jam? Or you
I-
went to Monster Jam?
I went to Monster
what
Jam.
the heck?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Describe to our audience what Monster Jam is.
Angel Stadium?
Angel Stadium.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, Angel
With
Stadium.
the grave digger there.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
good.
They're heavy on the grave digger.
Heavy grave digger. Not so much Bigfoot anymore.
No, not so
Yeah.
much.
I don't like a truck named Gravedigger.
No.
I think it's teaching our kids giving them a bad idea, giving
Well-
them a bad, influence.
I
Well, you
don't.
know when you say it's the grave digger.
I got to tell you, Chris, as someone who had never been to Monster Jam before, but now has been to Monster Jam, you better buckle up because Gravedigger ain't going anywhere. The whole production is themed around Gravedigger
Right.
being the best. At one point, now I am a rookie when it comes to Monster Jam, so if we have a legitimate Monster Jam fan in our midst,
Never been, but I love the commercials.
everything I'm about to say is just a novice understanding. I am not proclaiming to understand that world, but
I'm definitely a fan of the Monster Mash. I don't know if that counts.
You're not a fan
does
of the
not count.
Monster
That
Mash.
does not count.
Just
and
because-
actually, you knew that
Yeah.
that did not count, but you wanted to say it.
Well, yeah, one,
anyway.
it doesn't count. Two, yeah, Matt wanted to contribute. But three, you're not a fan of the Monsters. Nobody's a fan of the Monster Mash.
Oh,
That's
once a
true.
year?
He's
That
not a
song
fan.
on?
Yeah.
I love the Monster
Jesus.
Mash.
Dumbest
Forgive
song
me,
ever,
though, on
too.
behalf
But he is
of
a
all-
Halloween guy. So
It was a
what do you
really
expect?
big smash.
On behalf of all the
Grave digger.
the Monster Mash fans out there. Gary, can you explain how the Gravedigger is the best? What is happening? Is this a giant race? Is this like battle bots?
Now
what are we
here's
going for here?
Is it even a competition?
Is it a competition?
I'm not sure.
No, they just crush a bunch of shit. They just drive and jump and land on a bunch of cars.
So here's the thing. My experience with Monster Jam with my son and my wife was basically sitting down in the seats. They are doing this whole performance before the trucks come out. The trucks all come out, and it's loud as shit. And we watch that all, and my son is marveling at it. And then they start racing, and it gets really loud. And he's like, I don't want to be here. So we just started walking around. And
Wait, he said, I don't really want to be here?
Correct.
Okay.
And he was refusing to wear the ear protection that we brought for him. And frankly, you needed it. I mean,
Yeah.
I was wearing it too, but he just wasn't having it.
Raw dogging it.
So we, he was not, but we ended up walking around the concourse for like, an hour, and then we sat down a little bit more, and then we split shortly after halftime. But it's supposed to be kind of a competition, Matt, but it has a very WWE feel.
Yeah, it's
the
scripted.
Gravedigger's gonna win no
It's
matter
scripted.
no matter what we do here.
Right.
And then there's like a freestyle section at the end. But while we were standing up walking around, just basically chasing my kid who was eating like a shaved ice, somebody goes, Gary. And I looked up, and this very nice guy was like, hey, I'm a big fan of Reasonable Doubt, have been for years.
Oh,
Nice.
cool.
And I was like, and my wife, of course, is
What the
just sitting
fuck are you
next to
doing
me.
at Monster Jam, bro?
He's like, I drive Gravedigger.
Right.
Now, I didn't end up doing it, but I had reason to believe that there was a good chance we might bump into someone that Joya knew at Monster Jam because
Because of her
because she grew up in a
rich
community.
history of monster truck races,
It's
right?
a rich and storied
She was a monster
history.
truck girl, right? That's
She was not, but the town she went to high school in.
I heard she was the heiress to a monster truck fortune.
that maybe that's what it was.
Where the hell is that money? And why am I sitting here? So I almost made a bet with my wife that if somebody recognizes you, you had to introduce the other person and say, we're here because they're a giant fan of Monster
Oh,
Jam.
okay, cool.
And I just decided not to pull the trigger. So luckily I saved myself.
Oh yeah, because you would have had to do it.
Yeah.
Damn.
But it was a super fun, it was definitely a huge experience, and you've never done really anything like that.
What kind of cars are getting destroyed?
They're not destroying cars.
They're
Well,
not.
then what's the point?
What the hell are they
Are they
doing?
just doing dirt jumps and shit then?
Man,
Pretty
that's-
much,
Monster
and
Jam got
races.
soft, bro.
Yeah, it got weird, dude.
Oh, they're not even crushing anything. No.
Gravedigger is
They need to-
not
they
like
need to crush
destroying other
cars.
cars.
No.
No, man, not that I saw. I mean,
What are they
Monster
doing,
Jam's
then?
lost their edge.
What is this?
Yeah.
They're
Maybe-
not driving on cars and crushing them. They're
See,
just
back in the old days, it was rip and roaring action at the Oakland Coliseum, 3 days only with Bigfoot.
yeah. I want to see cars crash into each other. I want to see cars get crushed. Maybe somebody's
Right.
in that car getting crushed. Like, oh my god, you forgot about me, and we're all worried about him.
Right.
And then Gravedigger rolls over, and we're like, oh my god, is he dead? And then there's just a still silence around the entire arena, like, and wondering. And then all of a sudden, you just see a hand pop out of the window with a thumbs up that he's alive. And the place goes nuts, and they pull him out, and he waves to everybody, and we throw a big celebration and a parade, and we honor this man.
Honor.
But
courage.
No, none of that.
the
Sacrifice.
themes are much more family friendly.
The death and resurrection.
There's almost no hinting
Dude,
of death.
I don't know if this is the theater of my mind or if it's actually happened, but I'm pretty sure I saw a guy get stabbed at medieval times at one of the jousting things. Like I'm pretty sure there was blood.
There was a lot more simulated violence at medieval times back in the day.
Yeah, I could have sworn. I saw a guy get
can't help
impaled.
but I feel like I missed out on the whole medieval times thing. It's closed now, right?
No, it's
Can I
very-
still
man.
go to medieval times?
Yes,
Is it still the
I've-
same?
Yes, you can. It's
I've
right
heard
down
they've
the street from my
updated.
Can we
house.
go, please?
Medieval times. If
Let's go.
if you're listening right now, we'd love to do a podcast from the middle of the arena, in the middle of a fight.
I will
Pack
not
up the babies and grab the old ladies.
I will
Let's
not
go.
be joining you guys. The last time I had a bad experience.
What happened?
There's a picture
Wait,
of them.
there
is a picture.
There's a picture.
There's a
I've
showed it in one of our
seen the
meetups.
picture once, but I can't
showed
recall
it
its
in
memory
forgot
right
it,
now.
yeah.
I brought it as somebody brought it
I
as a
saw
show
it.
and tell. I think at one of the meetups.
A wonderful
Yeah.
picture.
Yeah, that. I've been since then. It went
Can't
better.
remember
Yeah.
it though.
I'm pretty
I'm gonna
sure.
need to see that again.
That's in it.
I'm like, I haven't gone since I was a little kid. It was for my birthday, which is it was a magical experience that I remember loving it. Except I was traumatized by. I'm pretty sure a guy got stabbed and there was blood on his yellow drapery, whatever he would
Right,
wear,
his uniform.
Yeah, and then I think I saw a horse die.
Yeah, you didn't, but they probably
Okay,
made it seem like it.
It felt like
Yeah.
it, and it traumatized. And I never went back because I was like, I don't want to see that shit.
Now, the same night of that infamous picture, one of the people in our party threw whole potatoes at the horses from the stands.
Wow.
Which is generally frowned upon.
Generally.
Yes.
That can get your fucking ass kicked.
Yeah.
You can get the serious living shit
Yeah.
beat out of you. for
Yeah, you
throwing
can.
Yeah,
potatoes
they have
at the
joust
horse.
sticks too.
If
That's
I
some distance.
if I got hit with a potato,
Was it a potato
mid-joust,
off their plate? Was
I
it
would
like
have
a-
lost my mind.
Did they supply their own potatoes?
No, it was off the food.
Or
that
they,
was served
okay,
to them.
so it was probably a cut up potato,
It was
cubed.
It was like
Baked.
or it was a
Like
small,
home fry
or it was like a
size.
small like ball size, like a little
All right,
one or two
all right.
biter. But
that
nonetheless,
I can let that
Yeah,
go.
there's a
I can
difference
let
between throwing
that
a
go.
potato and throwing
You're
a potato
in medieval
wedge.
times. You're in medieval times. You're going to throw some of your potatoes at the horse. You're not going to be the first one to do that in a jousting
Probably
competition.
didn't happen
really
in the
changed.
actual medieval times.
This is okay.
I was
Now,
telling
if
a
you were
story about
hucking
a dick.
full potatoes,
Yeah, Dawson supports this.
I support it now that I have all the facts.
How are you going to boo these people without them getting pelted by
Right.
potatoes? Like, rightfully boo them. There's no way.
I mean, they were cooked. They were tender, soft, probably a little garlicky.
Yeah,
I'm sure the horse will understand.
Yeah. Doss, you gotta
Yeah.
go. You would like the food. What is it? Isn't it like ribs? Like just real barbaric, caveman-y?
See, I'm not
Like food?
Yeah, I'm not sure
It's like
about
a
that.
steak or a chicken. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
think
like
they'd
a
be
chicken
willing to
drumstick
ribs.
or
It's
something.
like wedding
Really
food. It's wedding
It's
food.
like
They got
dinner
soft.
at the Magic Castle.
Yeah.
It's just
No.
whatever.
Magic
they
Castle's
got.
awesome,
The
dude.
dinner at the Magic
That's
Castle is a
step
lot
above.
better.
Ooh,
A lot better. And a lot
it's
more
not
expensive.
really that good.
I always make my food disappear. When I go.
Got him.
Oh,
I had to get it before Matt did.
that was great.
But yeah, and like you root for teams when you're there, Doss. Like they're at medieval times at Magic Castle, and so like you would sit in the yellow section, so you'd want the yellow guy to win, or you'd sit in the
You
black
go root
section.
for the Raiders.
No, you root for the knight of the section you're sitting in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're section blue knight.
Okay.
Then
Yeah.
you're rooting on the blue knight.
Yeah,
Is you just called the Blue Knight?
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, Dawson, what you can do is you can get a hotel room down in Buena Park, and you can go the next night to the pirate version that's across the street.
Arr.
It's nice. It's got water features.
haven't been to that one.
pretty
They used to
tight.
have, and they had a Western one. I don't think that one's there.
I don't think
anymore.
that one's there anymore.
Yeah, but there was the Buffalo. It was like Buffalo Bills.
How
or
do they do
something like that.
Western medieval times? Because there were no cowboys in medieval times.
No, it was all. It was. I know.
It wasn't
That
medieval
made no
times.
sense.
It was
It's like
just
they're at like a saloon.
Yeah,
You're
it's
like
like
you're
Western themed
you're
banquet.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
not
you're-
defending the castle, milady?
No.
Although
You're-
I wouldn't mind a battle royale between the knights, the Western guys, and the pirates.
Guys with guns are gonna win.
Yeah, why aren't they doing just one night only battle royale?
Because if there's only one knight, then he's obviously gonna win.
You think the knight could beat a pirate?
You said one night only.
Oh, I announced the
boy.
winner. I spoiled
Oh,
it.
boy.
That's right.
Count it.
Yeah. So
Like Highlander.
the one. What is the
There can
Highlander?
only be one.
There can only be
There
one.
can only
That's
be
right.
one.
I've never seen that movie.
Neither have I.
You can just.
it's classic.
And of course, Matt's seen it.
I only like the beginning of it. I like the beginning with Sean Connery.
Now, I hear it's actually very good. I know people who
You
have
will
gone
be the
to
last.
Scotland just because of how much they love.
We're filming in
Highlander.
Scotland.
You do?
Yeah, certainly.
How many?
2.
Are they a couple?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, they found each other.
If you had said no, we
one of them
would
named
have not
Seamus?
this for
We
about
would've
10 more minutes.
we would have went
I would
deeper.
have had further questions.
I feel like there's more people though.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I can see it. I went to,
Yeah, have you ever gone
I went
travel
to-
just because of you were fanboying out on something?
I have a great one. I went to Bratislava because it's in Eurotrip.
What's Bratislava?
Oh, there you go.
It's like an Eastern European country that also happens to be kind of like an airplane hub.
Yeah, because all those big Eurotrip fans.
You know? Yeah, go ahead.
Bratislava is the punchline of Eurotrip.
Are you
It's
mocking
supposed to be-
Eurotrip?
Well, I'm mocking in the sense that you guys mocked Highlander, people going to Scotland.
I
for
always
Highlander.
wanted to go to Waterloo because San Dimas High School football rules
Yeah.
because of Bill and Ted,
Yeah.
and I never did.
San Dimas High School football rules. Also,
Nib High football rules.
the name of an Atari song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. It's very good. I love the guitars. He plays his guitar upside down, like with the strings.
He plays his
His guitar-
guitaries.
I did this to myself.
No, I know those guys. Well, I knew them a long time ago. They were a Santa Barbara band.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's right. Well, anyway, so I'm bummed that Monster Jam has no jam or monster really. What is it?
Well, there is
Truck
a jam.
show.
I mean,
It's a truck show. It's
show.
really a truck show. Did they have booths? Is it like a convention now?
So it's all
Do I
about
lanyard?
air and suspension now. That's all it's about.
Is it? You saw things
Just
get air?
a big truck going in the air, and then it bounces,
What
and you
is-
think it's going to tip over, but they're built so that they
also
mostly
do-
won't tip over. And then when it finally lands on its wheels, you're like, whoa!
Yeah, and they can do like they do
Crush some cars,
They do
bro.
tricks and stuff,
Yeah.
you know, where they'll kind of go up one of the ramps and end up landing on like just one tire, and they'll balance there for a while, make it
Oh,
seem like
nice.
they're gonna, you know, flip back, but then they have complete
Right.
control over it. It's
Are
like
Ugh.
Does anyone care about
That's
the
in a freestyle
drivers?
round.
Do the drivers get any credit, or is it just about
No,
the
it's
truck?
just the car.
it's mostly
Unless it's
geared
Big
towards
Daddy
the truck.
Bogdan Bodine.
But it's also like it seems like it's a very family business. Like at one point they showed all the drivers' names, like fucking 5 of the drivers out of like 11 were all had the same last name, and it's like including Gravedigger. It's like I wonder who started
Okay.
Gravedigger,
So they-
Grandpa Anderson or whatever. And it seems like now that family sort of, whether I don't know if they own it or like if it's just an inexorable partnership, but it's like that family is Monster Jam.
So what does Gravedigger do when he comes out?
Digs graves.
He doesn't.
No, he doesn't. I mean, they all.
He just circles, like just takes a lap.
I mean, yeah, it's like at first it's like
Because
races.
they love him.
Yeah, they do. And there's like, you know, whole packages devoted to each one of the, you know, the popular drivers and stuff. And it's cool. It's a spectacle. It's worth seeing once.
I don't know. Sounds.
I think medieval times is a better bet.
Yeah, I think seeing Dawson do his set and hoping for a worst case scenario is a better bet. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going to medieval times with you guys though. With you gents, we would all be on the same team, right?
Do you
Yeah.
guys still have that thing that Mike August bought? That's like a little robot on wheels with a video screen, so that I can be
The
there
beam?
too. Yeah, beam me in,
You
man.
know, taking over the world.
That's still here.
Yeah, it's still here.
We should just have that in here and like put you up onto a microphone and just have
Yeah,
you,
why
yeah,
not?
it'd be like you were really
Perfect.
here. Yeah. No plans of coming back to California, Matt, or are you keeping more secret trips? What's going on?
Yeah, just secret trips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're being weird about it. What's
You're
going
being weird.
on?
Matt's being weird.
Matt's got
You
one
do
on the
have
calendar.
something.
He's got something on the calendar. Hadn't mentioned it. Wasn't gonna.
What's going? He didn't come for Christmas.
Explain
so.
yourself.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, you guys know that my flight's oh, this is so uncomfortable. This is so
I don't
uncomfortable.
care, Matt. I understand if
All
I
right,
can't
you
see
don't
it. It's
care?
not. I don't
Anniversary
care.
trip?
I really don't care. I'm so busy. It's
All right.
okay.
All right, I'm just gonna rip the Band-Aid off. I'm already back.
Wow.
Oh, that hurt.
He took a
Pretty good,
secret.
dude.
He took a secret trip.
Oh,
We
that
talked
one hurt.
twice a week, and he's never
Oh,
mentioned it.
that one hurt.
Ouch.
I thought I was expecting like,
because
okay,
I know
summer
this is what's
vacation.
I
gonna
thought it was going to be
happen.
his anniversary. It's
Yeah.
like April. Like no, it's already happened.
He's already been here. And back.
The shoulder that I cried on while he told his story about his trip,
Yeah.
and then he just does this. I'm disgusted too, Dawson.
Look, first off, I apologize, Matt, when I said that.
I just feel guilty. I feel so guilty about
No,
all
it's
of this.
okay.
I don't
Look.
know what to do. What am I supposed to do?
Well, first off, I am sorry. I apologize for saying that I wouldn't be affected by this because
because I was
this
wrong.
hurts. Yeah,
I was
this
wrong,
really
and
hurts.
this
What kind of
definitely cuts
fucking
deep.
Band-Aid is this? He just ripped it.
I think we're all collectively sorry for allowing you to think that that's the kind of friends we were, and somehow we went wrong.
Oh my God.
So, you guys want to take a guess as to when you think he was here? You think it was
Last
the day
weekend.
that we were
I
playing,
think-
playing golf
He was
together?
here last weekend.
I think he was here last week. If he was here,
Matt hates this. I'm sorry, Matt. We can move on.
no, we are not moving on. If he was here any earlier than last weekend and he just went through 2 podcasts without saying a word about it,
It's going to hurt more.
yeah, I'll be fine, dude. I'll be fine. Tell me, when were
Yeah.
you here?
Chris has a good track record on being fine.
Everything's fine, dude.
I guess it's a good thing that you guys brought this up just now because it was just this past weekend, like 2 days ago. We have not potted together. It was my
Okay.
mom's birthday. It was President's
was
Day
her birthday?
weekend.
President's Day?
President's
You came
Day.
for President's Day?
we had
President's
the extra
Day.
day.
Came for
The day
President's
off.
Day.
Oh, okay.
The day off, so it was easier to travel. But it was very quick trip. But I do want to be able to come see everybody, and I just feel weird that
If only you
I
were in the
noticed-
same
I'm
town
going
for a
out there and
weekend.
then not seeing anybody.
Wow. Look, it's fine. It's just a little betrayal, but other than that, we're good. I noticed you look a
Love you
little
guys.
tanner.
Yeah. keep walking down that horse down
How
the
was
trail.
LA, Matt? Did you eat any nice restaurants? Is that going to possibly be in a Shea? Were you going to
No, it's not going to be in a shake because I was trying to keep it a goddamn secret.
Well, fucking jig is up,
Well, yeah,
so
dude.
now you can have some extra Shays.
Oh,
I
that's
know.
great. We basically went to the places we were going to go to for our Christmas dinner. So I got some tepon. We went to the Italian joint that we always go to. Restaurants that have been covered in years past on Chez Fond du Lac. So there's not really a need to do it anyway.
Were there any dice involved or?
Let's see. We did play a couple board games. Several of them did involve dice.
It's time for board games.
Sure did.
Well, that's
Well, that's
not.
what you do with your family. That's what you do with your family.
It's true. Look, I'm glad you got to see them in person. It's been
It was nice, especially because we didn't get to spend time together at Christmas.
Right.
So that was really nice.
Yeah.
But there will be future trips with longer days in which I can plan to hang out with you guys.
Think he'll tell us about those? Or
That's really up in the air.
But now, yeah, that's right. Now you're never gonna know.
I'm so glad I
Is it hot
asked.
in here? It's feeling really hot in here. Damn, what's going on?
I just like to imagine him right before this show going like, there's no chance they'd ask.
I know. I'm just thinking about the last time we did a podcast, and he has a packed duffel bag at his feet.
Yeah, exactly. He's like,
Well, let me change the subject if I may.
You want to? Sure.
yeah.
We'll come
So
back.
earlier today, I was driving with
No, please stop. Please, will you stop?
I was driving with my wife, and as we were on the road, we looked over on the side of the road and we saw an elderly, homelessy guy. Was he dead or sleeping? Unclear. It was the kind of thing where he was kind of on his side. He looked like he was sleeping.
Yeah.
But it was definitely jarring enough and in a weird enough place that my wife said, "Is that guy dead?" And I said, "I'm not sure. I think he's just sleeping." We were gone.
You didn't poke him?
You poke him with a stick.
We did not poke him. We were in a car. We were driving. We were gone for
big
about
stick.
We were gone for
Drive
about
slow.
2.5 hours.
So he was face down, huh?
He was on his side.
It's on his side.
He kind of looked like, to be honest, he looked like he was sleeping, like the position that I would be as a side sleeper.
I would check for breathing.
Again, driving, not stopping. To
Not
touch
going
the
to stop for a
homeless
dead
man.
body?
Stop
I
for a
did
dead body.
say,
No,
I
that's
did
not
say as we were
Texas
driving
rules.
by.
They don't do
as
that
we
in
were-
Texas.
I can see Matt's going to say, should we turn around and look?
Yeah.
Because that's what Matt's going to say, but this is how he said it.
I just say howdy.
No, I think he's sleeping. You think we should turn around and look? No.
She said, "Do you think he's dead?" And I said, "Should I honk?" Because if he's sleeping, he's certainly going to wake up when I honk really loudly. He's
Now
pretty-
he'll be
That is
mad at
such
you.
That is the most selfish move you could possibly make.
Well, you'll be glad to know I did not do that. Because
Okay.
Now throw your trash at him. Let's see if he moves.
Oh my god.
All right, so we are gone for about 2.5 hours.
He's asleep. Maybe he's asleep. Well, should I honk? I don't. Do you want to wake him up? He seems
Yeah, I don't
looks
want to wake him.
comfortable.
Yeah. You had a long day. Would you be mad if somebody honked while they drove
These
by?
streets ain't gonna panhandle themselves, man. Guy needs his 20.
You're right. Look, definitely don't honk.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe a poke test or a little foot nudge.
I poke him with a stick. Yeah.
Again, both of your solutions are ignoring the fact that Matt's in a motor vehicle and is not in the position to get out to go get close enough to have contact. By the way, Chris,
you, Gary.
in Texas where people fucking carry guns, I don't want you close enough to check for the breath of an unknown homeless person. That's not a good idea.
All right.
So we're gone.
Check
We're gone for about 2.5 hours, getting to close to 3 hours. And as we're driving back, this dude is fucking in the exact same position. Like has not.
Well, now you have to
moved
honk.
at all.
Yeah.
Yes, the temptation to honk was strong, but my wife was like, "I think we should like call police." And I was like, "I mean, I guess sure, why not?" But then as she says that, we happen to drive up next to a church that has a police car in the parking lot.
Right.
And so I'm like, all right, let's just fucking pull up right now. Let's just go tell this police officer that there's a potentially dead person right around the corner from here. And this dude just like in a patrol car, just in an empty fucking parking lot. And we roll up on him and roll very slowly, roll our windows down. And he already looks super fucking annoyed. He just looks like he's on his break or something.
Right.
And Julie says like, excuse me. And she proceeds to tell him about this potentially dead person around the corner. And he doesn't even say a word. He just extends an index finger. And he's like, you mean like that guy? And we look over and there's another homeless person fucking passed out across the street. And this guy's just like, that's what they do. And I'm like, all right, cool. Sorry to bother you. Yeah. All right, take care. And as we drove away, I'm like, dude, he was like so shitty to us. And we were just trying to be like good Samaritans, minus, poking a person with a stick. Yeah. Anyway, I just want to know your guys' thoughts, what you guys would do.
Well, the police in Austin have zero power to get people off the streets. Yeah. That's number one.
Also, they're like,
goddamn thing.
Aren't you the guy that called me about that kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
We know who you are, dude. Yeah.
Right.
That person's fine.
I probably should have taken the neighborhood watch sticker off of the windshield.
Right. Yeah, you have a reputation there already with the police.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, this guy moves in from California. He's called us so many times.
Yeah,
just won't leave us alone.
Finds stray children. He thinks he knows dead people.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
True.
That could have been it, too.
I think I also forgot to tell you, speaking of my neighborhood, you guys may recall that when I first moved in, the across the street neighbor kept parking their car in front of my house.
I still think
we remember
it.
because you know what, we're close friends, and we.
Well, I have to say, when the freeze came, we have a large oak tree in front of our house, but our neighbors across the street do not. And so for several days, my car was parked across the street in front of their house, and I felt pretty good about it.
Yeah,
it was like sweet revenge.
Oh, sure.
You showed them.
You
yeah, you really did.
Was this because ice stuff was going to fall off and damage your car?
Yeah, a lot of branches came down. Nice. A lot of cars got fucked up.
Matt, we're going through a pretty severe storm right now.
Yeah, it's going to ruin my fucking weekend.
It ruined my morning.
While I was sitting in the hot tub at my parents' house just a couple days ago, we were reveling in the fact that you guys had a storm coming up.
It was brewing, yeah.
It's 85. It's hot enough for a homeless man to pass out and die.
Nice, dude. Here. Nice.
Well, how fast are these winds right now? Last night was narballs, as the weathermen would say, the meteorologists.
That's the word they use.
This week
we have a narballs system coming in from the northeast.
Yeah, this week is going to be narballs. Yeah. So, very windy. I could hear things around the house were shaking, not inside the house, but out the fences and all the the trees, the branch, everything was just the wind was just blowing. It was just cranking. And I woke up this morning, and my backyard is a wooden fence with two large wooden doors that come inside for the driveway, right? That they fold inside. Those doors were ripped off of the fence. So I had I had about 15 feet of just nothing in my backyard. And the other side is an alley. So yeah, so I remember Jen I just hear her.
She had to put some gates back together this morning.
So yeah, Jen, I just hear her go, the fence is gone. And then I go, excuse me? And then nothing, because she had already ran outside. And I go outside, and yeah, this fence is off. The doors to these gates are now just in the alley. And I thought, this is going to suck. And these are heavy doors.
So to back your point up, I was walking the dog this morning, and about 40% of the trash cans in my neighborhood are all completely knocked over, full ones with heavy stuff in it. I mean, these winds,
pre-trash day.
These winds were doing damage.
Yeah, this is like I needed to strap myself to a pipe inside of a barn until this storm just finishes, right?
You should bring Helen Hunt. Right?
I will bring Helen Hunt. Yes. Love that movie, by the way. So good.
They're making a sequel.
The best. Don't do that. Don't do that. Why?
It's already happening.
With who?
Well, not Bill Paxton,
Yeah,
R.I.P.
no shit.
But I think it's Helen Hunt, had the baby with Bill Paxton.
Yeah.
Now that kid's going to be into it.
Philip Seymour Hoffman was
in it.
Dee Snider
sure was.
That kid must be 40.
Yeah, also
Snyder's
Philip Seymour Hoffman will also
That's
not
what
be
we
in
call
the film.
Twister sister.
Why not?
Helen Hunt should really watch her back, man.
Matt, why isn't Philip Seymour Hoffman going to be in the film?
Why are you threatening Helen Hunter Gatherer?
All right. Well,
Sorry, Chris. I didn't mean to throw you off.
No, but look, it was akin to. No, I wouldn't say an F5, but like F4 maybe.
Yeah.
F4.3.
That Vegeta scale.
Yeah.
Bring that DEFCON down, bro.
So my doors were in the alley, and I go to lift one of them, and it's heavy. Like I can't actually lift it. I just have to like kind of just prop it up against something and just push it and just let it drag across the alley to get it back into place. But now, and
How far are we talking?
just like probably 5-10 feet,
Okay.
right? But these are big doors.
But yeah.
And they were ripped off the hinges. Like the
Right.
hinges
Yeah,
were
good
still
luck.
up with wood on them. Like they just ripped off of the nails or
Yeah.
the screws. So I'm thinking, oh boy, I have to get to work. Jen's pregnant. Like, I got to figure this out. So I think, okay, I'm just going to screw these doors back into the gate or into the fence, but just screw them in into the post because those are the only things that aren't really going to move. And this gate just won't open anymore. I'm just going to make a solid fence using these doors. So
Okay. Do what you got to do.
So I put it up, and by the way, the wind is still cranking. So I put it up, and these things are like kites. The second I put it up, it's like woo, and just starts flying out there again. I can't even hold the thing up. And there are times when I'm like leaning it, propping against something. I'm like, okay, I just need to screw it in. Oh, my drill is just over there. So I'm like putting my foot on it and like trying to reach for the drill the whole time because it's a one-man operation now. Because I'll get into, maybe I'll tell this one in the Patreon, but we got into a car accident last week as well. Yeah,
Sucks.
so.
You guys are okay,
Jesus.
Yeah, we're all good. We're all good. It's very, very minor, but very, very annoying. So Jen's going to take care of her car stuff right now because this is like her one day off because she's been working like crazy lately. And so now and as I'm propping this door open, reaching for screws, trying to get all these screws, I'm getting calls from Ben this morning, and like it's not just a one call and it stops. No, it's like call. He needed something right away, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck, and like I have no arms. If I let go of any of the stuff, this
You're going from
fence,
zero.
This fence is starting over again.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, and then Kaylin calls me. So this is why I feel bad. It's like people are calling me, and I'm getting increasingly annoyed as I pick up, but I find a way to answer them. And then I'm at my wit's end, and Kaylin's calling me, and I pick up, and I'm like,
Get your ass over here now.
no, it wasn't even that. I'm just like, fuck, hello. Like, and I feel bad because Kaylin has no idea what I'm going through. And I really projected on him. So I'm curious to hear what he thought of this particular phone call.
Does he live close to you?
No, not necessarily.
Not
it's
necessarily.
Like, I guess like 20
That's
20
not
minutes.
close.
Yeah. So anyway, I get the fence up. I really it's very ghetto how it's staying up, but it's solid. Like it's not going anywhere.
That's all you can really hope for.
That's all I can really hope for.
Yeah, dude.
And
I realize this is the rare instance where a door was transported to another place.
You should make a restaurant there.
that's true. Oh, I think it's chosen ground
Yep.
now.
Yep.
Yes. So anyway, I got the door up, and then Jen, I tell Jen like because Jen was gonna go to Home Depot and grab like plywood or chain link fence. Like we don't know how we're gonna keep this part of our backyard closed off to the alley.
Right.
So she's like, we got to do something. We can't just leave it open because then people can just come in or whatever, and we don't trust all the passerby. So I give her a call and I go, hey, fence is back up. Not since me fixing the ice machine have I really felt this triumphant.
Good job, dude.
So fence is back up. Knock on it. It's solid. It ain't going anywhere. And she's like, oh my God. And I'm exhausted. I'm late for work. And she's like, oh, well, good. It's content. and that's
What's
how I
on the
know.
menu.
Yeah. I'm like, thanks, Jenny.
That's marriage, man. You made the right one. She
yeah.
knows.
Good job,
Oh, good. It's
knows.
content. Yeah. And and there we go. So fence is up. I'm exhausted. Morning sucked, but there we go. And I feel bad for projecting that on a Kaylin, so I'm curious to hear what he thinks. But yeah,
What did Keelan want?
he called to talk about that basketball game that we were going to. Yeah.
I can tell you what Ben wanted. Ben had a show that he needed the Zoom to work for because he called me and asked me for the password. And there was a moment where I thought I had solved the problem because I knew if you weren't answering that something was up.
Yeah.
And I gave him the correct password and it was like, we've detected something weird. Please check the email and Chris's email.
It was 2FA.
Yeah, it was 2FA.
Yeah. So there we go. Well, Gary, do you have access to the Boy Army?
Sure.
Yeah, because I need 2FA to get to Facebook right now, and I can't do comments, but I'd love to do some comments. So if maybe you could leave, you could leave away on this. I'm so sorry. I could.
My day's been going so well otherwise. Let's do it.
I'm so sorry,
It's
dude.
okay. I'm not. It's all good.
We're okay. We can get through this.
All right. So if you'd like to comment in our Facebook group, please go and join. It's my favorite place on the internet. It's very simple to sign up. Go to facebook.com/groups/Bobo Army Worldwide LLC. Answer a few questions, and we'll let you in.
Maybe.
Probably. We got to make sure there's no bots.
Yeah.
I don't like bots.
Yeah, tell us you're a real person. We've been getting a lot of new members, which I'm flattered by. I'm curious about. But welcome everybody.
Welcome, everybody.
Welcome.
Specifically, Chris Bangs. I know Chris loves that new member.
It's a sentence.
It is.
When your name is a sentence.
It's true.
pretty
KC
sweet.
Peters says, me in November. Nah, we don't need a snowblower. Me today. 26 inches and still coming down hard. FML.
Yeah, it'll happen. It's like me. Sometimes I'm thinking, I don't need to change my windshield wipers.
You do.
I got to change them.
You do.
You better change them, bud. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's like stuff like that. Matt, and you had to deal with all those leaves. Oh, I can't
Yeah.
leaf blower. No.
I did buy a leaf blower and it worked for about 15 minutes. And then I said, fuck this. And I had a neighbor get me these I should say I borrowed from my neighbor and then later bought myself these giant bear claw rake gloves that you put on and you can just kind of hand grab all the piled leaves to throw it into the can
All right,
after you pile
Matt
them up.
Scissorhands.
I
Let's
know.
see a picture
Matt-
of that.
Yeah.
I want to
Matty
see
Kruger.
the content I
Sure.
want.
Let me find a picture.
Wow. I didn't mean right this second, but go for it.
This
Joe
desktop.
Urbanek said, who else's high school had drive your tractor to school day? I'm going to go out on a limb and say probably no one in this room or on this Zoom.
No.
But
It was like every other Tuesday.
Yeah.
No.
We did drive your Escalade to school day.
yeah, same. Tony Magbanawa said, I don't know what this means because I don't partake, but I like the way it sounds. And it was a quote tweet that says, I'm from Michigan and the term Cali Bud doesn't impress me.
Cali Bud.
First of all, the word Cali, be an adult.
It's
It's called California. Stop saying Cali.
It's a regional
Why
thing.
don't we go by Fornia? Like
Because
the way
for
people
the
go
same
by
for the
Cofer?
same goddamn reason.
Fornia.
Because of going back to Cali.
Yeah.
That pretty much sealed it.
Yeah. Anyway,
Fine.
I don't know what it means. Maybe there's Michigan Kush.
It means
Maybe
that
there's really good fucking bud in Michigan now. I don't know.
Oh, Bud, like weed.
Yeah, so-
I thought friend. I thought it was friend.
no Cali
Yeah.
Cali Bud
Where
is
it's
a-
grown doesn't really mean anything anymore. You can grow fucking awesome weed anywhere.
But
Really?
it used to be that when I first started making friends that lived in New York in the early 2000s, they were impressed with our they
All
thought
the dope, the good
they
dope
thought-
came from Humboldt.
they thought all the good Kush exactly
Yeah.
was from Cali,
Yeah.
and now that's really not the case.
Dawson, why aren't you growing? You seem like a guy.
Gary,
who'd
can you
be
enable
into the-
sharing?
Oh, I don't have.
Horticulture?
I don't.
Too much maintenance?
There's a level of luck in my green thumbery, and growing weed is a fucking science.
Yeah.
And I can't be plugged in like that. I will kill them. I threw a plant in my backyard once from a seedling. I sprouted the seed, and you can go to YouTube and figure out how to, So I sprouted like 3 seeds, and then put in some plants, and one grew up female, so I was like, okay, I can keep her. Plucked the other 2, and I got maybe a 4-foot plant with 7 branches. And what would, if it was usable weed, smokable weed, it would have come to about a bowl.
Oh yeah.
So that's my one effort at trying to grow some girls. But
And if you had
No.
to estimate how much time you put into getting that bowl out, hours,
I don't know.
tens of hours, how much time did you spend trying to take care of that plant? In my experience,
Oh, I water. I don't know. You water it just 5 minutes.
But-
It's not even.
There's a lot of maintenance, and you have
I
it's
didn't, that's the whole reason why
Right.
it didn't.
I've watched
go
people-
good.
but I've
I
also-
put fertilizer in it and everything, but no, it didn't.
I've also watched people put, tens of hours over the course of a couple of weeks into making sure all the exact nutrients and what still fail.
Really?
It's very hard.
One of my buddies is doing a first time grow right now, and he's fucking moving. He's a very, very smart person.
yeah.
So he's got he's doing a grow of 40 plants, in his apartment in fucking Playa.
What's the address?
and fucking, it should. He thinks he should yield about 2 pounds of smokable weed.
Yeah.
So,
jeez, dude. Yeah, and
But
like aren't some of the plants like female and male, and sometimes they go from
only
male to
females
female.
grow. Only
Yeah,
females
that's what
grow
it is.
the stuff.
Yeah, so you don't want all male plants.
You don't want any male
Sausage
plants.
party.
Kill them all. Kill them.
Kill them.
Kill them.
But you said so you wouldn't consider yourself having a green thumb because of the
Because there's a
plants that
level
die.
of luck to my gardening, dude.
So it'd be like a brown thumb. You have a brown
yeah.
thumb.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. No, I have a green thumb. Just there's a certain trickery to my green thumbery.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I have
I've
an
seen your
orange
zucchini.
thumb.
Yeah, you have.
Wait, what, Matt?
I said I had an orange thumb. It's from the Cheetos. It was a joke.
I like that.
It's a good one,
That's
dude.
a good joke. I heard if you're like, say you're typing on your computer whilst
Oh, snap.
those are
that's
calling
what I'm
those
talking about.
bear
Those are
claw
not bear
gloves
claw
is
gloves.
so generous.
Use a
You
terrible
got that's
expression.
hungry hippo
Yeah,
hands.
dude, those are hippo
That's what
mittens,
that
bro.
is,
Those
dude.
aren't
Hippo
even
mittens?
bear
That's
claw
hippo
gloves.
mittens. Yep.
Those are hippo
Get
mittens.
out of here.
That's Jaws and McClaws.
What are you know what that is? Those are two
Shovels.
Those are two dustpans that you're
Yeah.
just holding. Like
You got
what?
hand dustbins.
What is bear claw gloves?
They have little
That's
teeth.
nothing,
They have
dude.
I'm
teeth.
mad.
They're just in the leaves right now.
That is
so you
not
can't-
Matthew
there's no
Scissors
teeth
hands,
in
and that
the
is
leaves.
not Matty Kruger.
Oh my, Matty Kruger. I hope. Yeah, I'd like to meet that Matty Kruger in my dreams. So I know I'll be safe.
Yeah, hey. Oh, hey. Can you clean up some leaves
what?
for me?
Yeah, hey,
Glad you're here.
Oh, my God, he's clawing at us.
so happy you're here.
Hey, go clean the cat box while you're here.
Yeah,
Can we get
I'm,
at least one claw drop for the love of God?
I'm more afraid.
Thank you.
Well, no, that doesn't deserve a claw drop.
Can't take it back. Can't take it back.
I know. I just
Anyway.
look. I like that you have to do it by hand. I mean, that's a lot of work, but at
was
least
tough,
you're in
man.
complete control. And gosh, your back must be killing you.
It was rough. I mean, it was several months ago, but yeah, it was tough.
Do you have knee pads?
No.
Oh, whoa! Why'd you give me a look?
You know why. Let's not go there.
Pretty exciting stuff.
I'm not going there, and that is
No, dude,
not why people do wear knee
My
pads.
nana had a knee mat.
Oh, I know they do.
It's
What?
a good gardening tool. It's just a mat, and so you don't have to wear the knee pads. You can just set a mat down in the garden. And if
Yeah.
you're down there weeding, I spent the last 4 days this President's Day weekend
On your knees?
I spent it weeding my front yard because of all the rain we had before, and I just got a dirt front yard. Everything, and it was just a fucking mess. And I'm like, okay, dude, I got 4 or 5 days with fucking nothing to do.
Yeah.
So I just sit out there for fucking hours just pulling weeds. And the dirt was soft enough, but if you're fucking standing on your knees fucking for hours at a time, yeah, you need some knee pads. There's no shame in that game.
I agree. No, you can wear knee pads, Matt. There's nothing wrong with it.
Right.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I'm sick with gloves. God.
You don't even wear gloves, dude. You have shovel hands.
What'd you call them? Hippo mittens?
Yeah, those are hippos.
Hungry
I've seen
hippo.
those things, dude. Hippos are actually more badass because hippos right here are very dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
Hippos
kill-
are fucking vicious.
They kill a lot. They can kill a lot. There's like a story. I might be just a urban legend, but a guy like adopted a baby hippo and grew up with him and lived with him for decades, and then the hippo ate him. The hippo ate him.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not buying it, but
You think it's an urban legend?
no, I don't know.
Yeah, they're dude, hungry hippos. Like hippos should be so thankful for that PR because they are vicious.
Yeah,
vicious
murderous
creatures.
hippos is what it should be called.
Yeah, if you see like the marbles and hungry hippos are human heads. That's what they represent. That's what they're trying to. They're truly trying to warn us. And if you see a hippo in the wild,
It's a cautionary tale.
yeah, it is. If you see a hippo in the wild, I would suggest running. But they're fast too. By the way,
Yeah.
they can really fly. Not like fly like turkeys, but they can really.
Don't look them in the eye.
Yeah, they're very fast.
All right, Jacob Morales posted a tweet from someone, and he said, "Oh shit, Hungerdome 2023." This is Salil Bloom, and it says, "Important thought experiment. You're in an arena with 50 hawks, 10 crocodiles, 3 brown bears, 15 wolves, 1 hunter with a rifle, 7 buffalo, 10,000 rats, 5 gorillas, and 4 lions. Pick 2 to defend you. The others attack you. The goal is to survive 1 hour.
This needs to be written down.
So I can only
already-
pick 2 bears, and then 10,000 rats, and the other bear are going to kick my ass?
No,
a dragon?
Each one of the lines, the insinuation is that each one of those lines, so you would get all 50 hawks, or you'd get the 3 brown bears, or you'd get the 15 wolves.
Why not a grizzly?
I would do the hawks.
Why
and
would
the
you go with
wolves.
the brown bear?
Hawks and wolves?
I'm going to refer you to Salil Bloom.
Yeah. Hawks and wolves is the answer.
Salil Bloom, fucking a grizzly is much more dangerous than a brown.
I heard effing a grizzly is super dangerous.
Effing a grizzly is very, very dangerous. Leonardo DiCaprio,
Yeah.
he effed a grizzly in that movie.
See, I would do the hawks and the wolves because
First Blood Indian Style was the name of that movie.
what movie?
Revenant.
Oh yeah, that was.
Yeah, it was parenthetically.
Oh, okay, yeah, there's a subtitle.
Yeah.
So
You're going to pick the hawks and the wolves.
yes,
And what are you planning to do about the 5 gorillas, the 7 buffalo, and the 4 lions?
the hawks and the wolves.
The hawks and the wolves against the buffalo.
Yeah.
I got this. I'm gonna take.
That's why
I
this
can
is
explain.
fantastic.
I'm
can
gonna
explain.
take the 7 buffalo,
Okay.
and they're going to create a perimeter wall around me. 7 buffalo, and then I'm gonna take the 10,000 rats to cover the lower ground, and I'll fucking handle the hawks with a baseball bat.
Okay.
I feel like you're really starting to bend the rules here.
Yeah. Where'd you get
Well,
that?
I just added a bat.
Well,
Okay, I can fend off the hawks on my own.
the hawks.
I feel, to me, the answer is very simple. Lions and gorillas. No one's getting past that.
Okay, but then you're talking about 5 gorillas and 4 lions.
Yep.
So that's 9 creatures against
Perfect.
11,000 other creatures.
What are we doing with the rats? We'll just be stomping on them and just
that's
the gorillas are just going to be fucking eating them.
The rats are the Achilles heel here because
Well,
I was going to fucking get all over Dawson about his buffalo because if you don't choose the rats, I can assign 1,400 rats per buffalo and they're not going to last very long.
Right. And if you don't take the rats, you have to take the wolves, because the wolves are the only thing they're going to take out the rats.
That's why I got him. So let me tell you why Wolf Hawk is, that sounds, yeah, Wolf Hawk is the team to go with. First off, am I fighting too?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm in this arena too. Okay,
They're
so that
defending
helps.
you.
Okay, so there,
You
I'm
can have-
spoon, a knife,
you can bring
and a
one
fork.
it's
spife.
like chess, and I'm the king. So all these are my pawns. They're my bishops. Like they're all just defending me. So
Who's your queen?
Jenny.
Yeah, good answer. He learns.
Look at me.
Look at that.
Well done.
Yeah, Jenny Love Hewitt. Okay, anyway, so she, so the Hawks shall
You should be.
pick me up, and they will fly me, and I'll be in the air, and all the Hawks will also lift the wolves up, and we'll all be airborne.
Hairborn.
We'll be airborne, and some of the Hawks will gouge the eyes out of everything, so they're all blind, and then we can drop the wolves wherever we need to. They can drop me. They keep me up top. Whatever.
Okay,
Like,
I'm not sure if you've been listening. How long do you believe that these hawks can carry you inside of an arena?
they're probably trees. You think it's
Why
it's a
was there what arena have you been to where there are
It's in the
trees?
Hungerdome.
You've obviously
Hungerdome?
never been
In
to
a
Monster
fucking
Jam.
T-Rex.
Yeah.
There were trees at Amsterdam though, because it's an
Well,
outdoor
there you go.
stadium.
There you go.
See?
There you go.
But
There were trees in the
but
Hungerdome.
arena is different than where Monster Jam was. We're talking about an indoor.
Oh, okay. The rafters, wherever I can be flown to safety.
The rats will get to you.
Rats. The Hawks will eat the rats for breakfast. Like
So,
this
Gary,
it's
what's yours? Your rats and what?
your rats?
Just marry your fucking rats. Obviously, you're in love with them.
I mean, I don't honestly. I'm not positive. I think wolves and rats might be the answer.
Over Hawks.
Rats.
How
Those gorillas-
the rats gonna kill the Hawks?
The
How are they gonna get
rats
there?
Are not going to kill the hawks. I'm counting on the fact that the hawks can't kill 10,000 rats in 1 hour. The goal here is to survive 1 hour.
Oh yeah, I'll survive 1 hour.
We'll see.
Yeah, the Hawks will do shifts and keep me airborne.
There you go.
Chris, your match is gonna be over. All the lights are gonna shut off, and then you're gonna still be up in the rafters, being like, "Oh, guys,
Chris is just
Guys.
dreaming about the majesty of flight, and it's fantastic.
I'm gonna be flying. They're gonna be carrying me. I'll just be chilling up there. I'm sure there's a guy with a rifle.
Chris is like, I've flown to Vegas. Hour in the air. What's a big deal?
Same thing. Yeah. You guys got Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
What's the password here? Well, let me log on. Yeah. So that's the answer for this particular comment.
Well, there you go.
Wow.
That's great.
Yeah. I look. Some things are more of a riddle. This was a real easy one.
Good job, Chris.
Thank you.
Let's see here. Matthew Murphy says, after not skating and BMXing for over 20 years, I built a ramp, board, and tuned up my BMX bike. I added a smoking kill sticker. I'm going to build a 4-foot mini ramp in the backyard this summer and hopefully not break anything.
Oh yeah.
Awesome, man.
Dude, 4 foot is a good size.
Yeah.
That's a fun one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love and don't make that transition too steep because you want to be able to do some stuff on it. But yeah, that sounds fun, man. Hit me up when you're done. I'll come and skate with you.
You can skate his ramp.
I'm gonna go skate. My friends had mini ramps
know.
in their backyards. It was awesome. Sucked when it rained. They get all wet, but otherwise, but they're fun, man. They're fun. Or I used to skate like skate parks and stuff, or like pools. Terrible in pools, but they were skatable.
Nice.
Yeah. What else we got, Gary?
Let's see here. There's someone posted an article about apparently some specific Wisconsin quarter could be worth $2,000. So
Boy.
Kaylin's gonna have to look out for that
Yeah.
one. Somebody said, I don't know if it's been mentioned yet, but do yourself a flavor and watch Kunk on Earth on Netflix. Can we get a flickin'? I don't know what this is. Have you heard of that?
Kunk on Earth?
Yeah.
Kunk sounds like I shouldn't be saying it.
Correct. CUNK.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah. Matt, have you seen that?
I've seen the screen for it, but I haven't clicked on it.
Yeah. Do you watch Full Swing, Gary?
I do. I've watched almost all of it. How about you?
Dude, I binged it on the plane to Palm Beach and Baltimore and back.
Yeah.
I've seen them all.
I'm one away from the end, but I binged most of them this weekend as well.
Speaking of movies watched on airplanes, the guy a few seats ahead of me was watching the Liam Neeson plane terrorist thriller nonstop.
Nonstop. Okay, sorry. I thought you were talking about. Go ahead.
Taken? What were you
There's a
afraid
new movie
of?
There's a new movie called Plane, featuring I believe Gerard Butler.
Oh yeah.
And I'm supposed to watch it this weekend. That just got ruined. And I don't want Matt over there spoiling.
I don't think watching Plane on a plane is a good idea.
I wasn't. Gonna watch it
That's exactly my point. Is I don't know what possessed this guy to put on the movie Nonstop, which features a pretty harrowing plane crash. Why would you watch that on an airplane?
Yeah, it
What
does
is wrong with
surprise
this
me,
person?
like, because I am on planes a lot.
Hey, man, if I want to watch Jaws at the beach, it's none of your business.
Okay,
Yes,
fucking
it is.
weirdo with a
Who
television
watches the
set
movie?
on the
Who's on a
beach.
movie at the beach?
Yeah, dude, that's kind of weird.
None of your business.
Yeah. Why are you only wearing a towel?
None of your business.
So,
If I want to watch First Blood in Vancouver, just outside of Vancouver,
I think
that's
that's
my
different.
business.
I think that's different.
I think that's different, but it's like
If I want to watch Star Wars in space,
that you should.
You can't do
I-
anything about
That'd be dope.
That sounds really great. But I scrolling through the movies because a lot of these planes have the same movies, right? I swear, Crazy Stupid Love is on every airline.
that's crazy and stupid. Love.
I love it. Yeah, I love that movie. But anyway, that's a whole other story. So
Different plot, much different story than Nonstop.
a little bit different. By the way, Liam Neeson, he can survive the wolves. Gary. All right,
true.
so
No, spoiler.
what?
The wolves.
I'm sorry, I spoiled a movie from 2003,
Look out for
dude.
the wolves.
Oh, okay, chill out.
I'm just a snowplow driver. Look out for the wolves.
Good luck.
Some people want to watch the world burn. Okay, so they're scrolling through these movies. There are way too many movies with plane disasters in them, and it's odd. How do these make the cut on planes? You should not have that. I'm with you, Matt. That's weird. I think it's weird, and I'd be worried about whoever's watching it. Like what?
It was weird.
A buddy of mine, he was listening. When he had his iPod back when we only had iPods and no TVs in the planes,
Today for me.
and he the band he was listening to when I was flying, and he was sitting right next to me.
Save Ferris.
Explosions in the Sky.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want you to listen to Explosions in the Sky.
Yeah.
Although they're a really good band. Matt, they're from Texas.
So, Chris,
I know they did the score for Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
did you enjoy Full Swing?
I did. But I can see how other people might not, only because I know nothing about the PGA. Like I just started golfing. I know nothing. So this is a perfect introductory course into all that's happening.
Yeah, it would be a little weird, I think, for someone who actually watches golf every weekend.
Yeah.
Have you heard about the newest one that got announced just a few hours ago, where Netflix has partnered with the NFL and they're doing a show called Quarterback, and it's going to feature the entire.
Kalen.
Yeah, Kalen's very excited about this.
Yes, he is. It's going to feature the entire 2022 season for Patrick Mahomes, Kirk Cousins, and Marcus Mariota. And
They're just They have cameras just following them.
It's already done.
Boy, yo.
They're fucking mic'd for every single game.
And spoiler alert, Matt. Sorry, I should just say this before anybody gets upset. Patrick Mahomes won the Super Bowl.
He wins the Super Bowl, so that'll be particularly compelling.
Yeah.
It's gonna be sick.
Oh my God, I love that.
Me too.
Yeah, dude, that's gonna be. It's hard. It's hard to hide my boner right now. All right, what else we got? Are we done with comments? Let's finish up. Matt, you have a Shay, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's do a Shay.
All right, here we go.
Oh no.
What type of foods might we hear of today? What might be the price? What might be the venue? So let's find out. It's time for Gary to say, hey, Matt.
What's on the menu?
Well, I know you boys are celebrating 14 years of the Adam Carolla Show. Congratulations.
8th grade.
There's another celebration going on this particular week. I thought we were going to record yesterday, so it would have been a little more fitting. But Mardi Gras, baby.
That's right. Today's
like
Ash
Mardi Gras.
Wednesday. Yesterday was Fat Tuesday.
That's right.
Correct.
Now,
Today's
in
Ash
honor.
Wednesday.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
I half expected you to come here with ashes on your
We're
forehead.
not
today.
Catholics.
we are. But we are. Jeez Louise. All right, sorry.
In honor of Mardi Gras, I thought I'd bring up a great local place that we discovered pretty early on when we moved here called Evangeline Cafe. And it's like a Cajun Creole restaurant. It's in a strip mall with like a Papa John's and an animal vet. Like you got to just kind of know that it's there. I feel like this is sort of a locals only place. It's not really in downtown Austin or anything.
Is it owned by Evangeline Lilly?
Yeah.
It's not. It's owned by some like white dude who used to live
Mark.
in
It's owned by a
Indiana.
guy named Mark.
Yeah, it is something like super boring.
All right.
I got all excited.
Yeah.
I was like, "Ooh, Evangeline, who could that be?" And it's just totally the backstory is not what you would think.
More like a
But
Paul Dudd.
the food is amazing. For me, if I'm gonna go to like a Cajun place, like we were talking about with pizzas, you get like the pepperoni pizza. That's kind of your way of knowing, just the kind of standard basic thing. For me, real easy to do: red beans and rice.
Can you still say Creole? Can you call people that?
Wow, dude.
Creole?
I don't
Creole
know.
That's a
It's a
real
type
word.
of food.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
I don't know if
You're
it's
right.
like an old
No, you're
language
right.
kind of thing. Like it
Yeah.
sounds, it feels insulting to say.
No, last time I was there, I heard locals saying that. I don't know if I should be saying it, but
Oh,
I don't know.
Well,
I don't.
I'll stop.
I'm trying to
saying
agree
it.
with
you can say it. No, it's
There's anything
okay.
wrong with it.
Yeah, Dawson says it's
Respect all
cool.
food cultures.
No, I just don't know. It's like, remember years ago, Dawson's like, oh man, sounds like a clam digger. But he was talking about pants, but I was like, dude, that sounds freaking racist, bro. Like, I think you can call people clam. I don't think you call
You're
people clam
looking
diggers.
too hard for racism.
I don't think you call people clam diggers, and but that's like I guess that's a total okay thing to say, but it feels wrong. All right, go ahead, Matt. Creoles.
Thanks. So again, we've been to this place a bunch of times. I've over the last few months, I've tried a number of items. Their Mama's chicken and sausage gumbo is freaking delicious. It's just like an old school.
Hold on
homemade
one sec,
recipe.
Matt. Gary's murmuring to himself. What's going on, dude?
Yeah, what's up, dude?
Are you reading emails right now? Are you typing emails during it mid-show?
Yes.
I don't like him having his laptop here. This is why I should keep doing drops.
They just
Yeah,
closed.
yeah.
They officially just fucked my weekend over. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You're not gonna be able to see your movie.
Who after weekend over?
I know he's not going to be able to see
I'm
this
not going to
movie.
be able to see my movie. That's correct,
Why
Matt.
not?
Because we were supposed to go to the
Why
mountains.
not?
We were supposed to go to the mountains, and it's going to be snowing so bad that they're going to close the mountains.
You know who after weekend over, Gary?
God.
God. You know why?
So I didn't go to church on Ash Wednesday.
You have no
yet.
ashes on
You
your
have
head.
no ashes on
Yeah,
your head.
That's
Yeah.
why.
So we're all getting punished with this storm.
No, I'll
I
correct.
had to fix the fence this morning. Hey,
I'll
enjoy
correct
your
it.
set tonight, bro.
I thought about it. That's the thought that counts.
Okay. I don't.
That's in the Bible.
My
That's in the
grandmother
Bible.
wouldn't agree.
It's in the Bible.
Yeah, my grandma.
She was a hard lady.
like,
She would not have agreed with that.
all right, sorry, Matt Gumbo.
Again, doing the Fat Tuesday thing on Ash Wednesday just kind of has a totally different tone. Like I was all excited for you guys to be all jazzed up about the partying, and now
Jazz.
you guys
See how I
just
did that?
repented.
Like
You're
Jazz Festy.
all jazzed up, all
Yeah, exactly.
Dixie landed up.
Well, let me just
The Fat Tuesday,
yeah.
by the way, also the name of Matt's favorite place to drink, or one of them.
In Las Vegas,
Yeah,
absolutely.
loves,
Yeah,
loves
can't go
himself a
wrong.
Fat
Big
Tuesday.
fan.
Some Everclear shot in that.
Sure, 151, whatever it takes.
Everclear stronger.
Oh yeah, Everclear's
Is it?
180.
Okay, let's-
Have you ever taken a shot of Everclear, Matt?
I have.
probably.
Dude, I took one, and I'm still feeling it. Like 15 years later.
For anyone who doesn't know, Everclear is illegal in California.
It's truly horrendous stuff. Horrific.
It's just
Damn.
grain alcohol.
No, thank you.
Dawson's drinking it right now. Yeah.
I will say that a Cajun food that I was not really that familiar with, and now I love catfish. How do you guys feel about catfish? You guys like eating
Catfish is fine. It is kind of like
No, it's not.
it's not.
No. Who wants to eat catfish?
I got no
they-
problem with
it's
catfish.
delicious.
The only
man.
the only reason it's delicious because you deep fry it. Like you don't have a catfish fillet grilled.
that? All right. Well, this is what I had
Yeah, we
at
used to
this
catch
place.
catfish.
Yeah, it's but it is
'em.
fine. But it's not a prestigious fish by any means.
It's not a trout.
This
Yeah.
was a, I think it's a mock chow. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like a Creole, corn chowder. So it's got like corn and peppers and onions, and it is grilled. It wasn't fried.
Oh.
And this just incredible, almost like a sweet corn sauce. Amazing. And I've actually been to another location and had catfish tacos, which again, not something I would ever get before moving out here, but it is actually really good. So I would suggest you guys check that out. There's
one
more
time.
thing
One time I ordered was it Chilean sea bass? Right, Matt? Have you had Chilean sea bass?
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
Dude, it's probably my favorite fish. Like
That's
my
just
favorite-
really, that's like sea bass that's really kicked back, or
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
it's
Chilean, man.
Chilean.
Yeah.
I went to a restaurant with Chilean sea
Good,
bass,
that's
and they gave me catfish.
Served high.
Yeah.
Oh, you got catfish instead. Yeah,
I got catfish.
The sea bass is like way thicker, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, did I step on a joke?
Nope.
Okay. One more thing to talk about. They don't actually have this at the restaurant, but it is fitting to Mardi Gras, and I don't think we've ever talked about it before. The king cake, which for people who don't know,
Oh, I know what this
I think we've
is.
talked
It's
about-
like it's King's Cup, but instead of pouring stuff into the cup
Nope.
and the loser drinks it, you put it into a cake and the loser eats it.
we haven't talked about this before. I swear to God.
I don't know if we ever have.
King's
I'm not
cake
sure
is
if we
where they
have.
hide the
little baby.
The little baby.
They hide a little plastic baby Jesus inside of the cake, and whoever finds it is supposed to be like blessed with good luck.
I love that
Now,
idea.
You do like this idea?
Yeah,
I think,
dude. Put the Jesus in the cake.
Here's what I saw because I was reading about this.
But it's not a Mexican
How
a
big
lot
of a cake are they giving you, though?
It's like
not.
a rain
it's like
cake.
a small round cake.
Okay.
It's
So there's
almost like a
10
cinnamon
slices.
twist.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you
kinda
get that the
thing.
little
Yeah.
bite-sized pieces.
You
Yeah.
get a thin slice, and then everyone, it's a very traditional thing.
It's
But a lot
it's
of
New Orleans
bakeries-
based though, or is it? I thought it was like
It's a huge tradition, but it's all over the world. But there is one that's specific to Mardi Gras, but it's not necessarily for that. People do king's cake for it's called other things too.
yeah.
Anyway, I thought it was interesting that the bakeries that make this, they give you the Jesus separately because they don't want you to sue them
Because
for
smart.
somebody
Yeah.
choking on the Jesus.
Sure.
Right.
I'm not sure if I like this idea though. If I'm going to buy that, I want that risk.
Yeah.
You know?
You know,
Like,
I
what
also,
am I doing? If I know where it is, what's the point?
Dawson.
Well, you
Dawson,
can put it on a lazy Susan and spin that motherfucker.
Oh,
When you-
yeah.
When you play Russian roulette, you don't put the bullet in and then fucking cock the chamber.
Too soon.
You know?
Yeah. The Dawson actually called the bronze butt king's cake to me the other day.
Right.
I thought that was weird.
That happened.
Nice. This got me thinking king's cake is one of the few foods that contains a non-food item inside of it. And it got me thinking about other foods with
This took a turn.
non-food items stuffed inside of it.
Sure.
Now, the first thing I think of is
And we'll do
stripper
that
cake.
next time.
is
all right.
stripper cake?
Yeah, where the girl hides inside the cake.
That's a
Yes,
perfect one. That's a perfect one.
But that's not usually actually food that they're hiding inside of,
That's
Matt.
true. It's
It's
not
something
really a cake.
fashioned to look like
Is
food.
it strippers or is it
true.
like Marilyn Monroe or something?
Neither for you.
Well, I'll
Who
tell
would
you
eat a
what.
stripper cake?
I do have some legitimate
Don't answer that.
foods that would fall into that category. And you're right, Dawson. I will save it for the Patreon show. And that's what I'll do. Until then, that's what's on the menu.
I like that. Good job, Matt. Nice job, buddy. All right, well, let's come to that portion of the show where we go around, give our plugs, and then GTFO. So I'll start over here on my right. Dawson is standing. He has a set coming up. He's nervous. What's the worst that could happen?
What's the worst that could happen? No, just
There could be a power outage, and just everyone has to go home. No one gets to perform.
yeah.
Yeah, Matt could visit California and not tell you.
You ever seen Mrs. Doubtfire? There could be a run by fruiting.
Just hug all your dogs and cats because you picked that animal. That animal did not pick you. They are 100% dependent on you. So take care of your pets.
Not according to the magnet I saw in some chick's car.
What?
She's wrong. She still picked the fucking dog.
Who rescued who?
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I see a lot of that down in Orange County.
Yeah. I got to go run my boy. Go on.
Go.
All right. I like that, Doss. Yeah, hug your pets. Matt, what's up with you?
Check out our Patreon show, and then that's patreon.com/watercooler. And if I'm not mistaken, we're doing another movie night this week or a hangout, something. One of our higher tier perks is going down.
Get together
Our
tomorrow.
meetup is tomorrow, and our movie night is going to drop on Monday or Tuesday.
There you go.
Probably Monday.
So lots of fun stuff happening over there. And if you like the show and you're not subscribed, you're really only hearing half the show, baby. Come on. Do the right thing. Love you.
Matt, the salesman over there.
Seriously.
Such a hustler. Gary, so what you?
I'd like to plug the Reasonable Doubt YouTube channel, youtube.com/Reasonable Doubt podcast. That's where all of the Reasonable Doubt content goes.
You
So
guys have one strike left?
I've turned the monetization off for now, so I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, it wouldn't be long for this world if I turned it on. And yeah, that's it. Just go subscribe there if you don't mind.
Yeah,
I really appreciate
And
it.
if you love Gary in this show, he's on that show a ton, and he's talking about way smarter things than we do. So please go and
Probably
listen to
too
him.
much.
And then as for me, check out Medieval Times.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let's go, dude.
Although, disclaimer, you might see a guy get impaled, you might see a horse die, you might see a potato get thrown at somebody. But either way, enjoy it. It's a good time. And that will do for Watercooler. Thanks again for hanging out this week or today with us. And we'll be back later this week with another episode. We love you. Goodbye.